What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Dark Souls. I don't know why I picked that one, to be honest. Welcome to the Undead Parish. Before we go exploring up there, there's someone down here you can hear hammering away. Those of you who played the game know exactly who he is. This is Andre the Blacksmith. He's a very cool guy. Let's say hello.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
So this guy allows us to reinforce our weapon. He also sells Titanite shards and some very helpful things here, like for repairing our tools and stuff. As well as some cool weapons that he has here. The longsword's pretty nice. Bastard sword's pretty nice. Battle axe is definitely nice. Haven't used the war pick before. Don't know a lot about that one. But oh, and a pike. Yeah, he's got tons of different stuff. And he sells arrows, and he also sells, doesn't sell armor. But anyway, let's keep chatting with him. Oh, we can learn a gesture too. We can learn hurrah. Lovely.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed. But every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh? There are two types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension. As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked. You won't make it through the night without employing my services. You can forge armor just like you do weapons. Forging armor is even easier than forging weapons. Whether you forge weapons or armor first, well, that's up to you. But nobody wants to see you go hollow. So whatever you do, you'd better do it well. You can forge in whether you forge.
Alright, he's out of dialogue.
Oi, where are you off to?
So we're not in a position right now to upgrade our weapons. Not that we have any weapons I want to upgrade anyway. But we're here to explore this area a little bit. Actually, I wouldn't mind getting a long sword for this area. Might not be a bad idea. Although I can pick up a halberd up here too. So today we're exploring this area up here, which is the Undead Parish. It's got a couple of different floors, a few different floors to it. We've got this area out here. There is a particular weapon I like to farm for here called the Baldenite Sword, which is a hell of a lot better than this thing. Oh, that was nice though. That was nice. I won't be farming on camera, obviously. That's not the way I roll. But until we get there, I need 1,000 souls so that I can get the longsword, which will make fighting through this area much easier. So I'm just going to kill these guys a few more times until I've got enough there for the longsword. Or until I level up enough to get the claymore. Maybe I'll do that. Alright, I have the souls I need in order to level up. I'm going to use the claymore instead of buying the longsword, because the longsword I don't really want to get just to be able to use it for a brief period of time. Claymore makes more sense to me, although it's quite heavy, so I don't know how it's going to affect my rolling. But it's only a temporary weapon, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Alright, so if I come here and I pick up this guy, can I still... No, I'm doing a mid-roll, which isn't ideal, but damn, like the amount of damage this weapon does compared to where we were at with the previous one, as you'll see when we come up here, is pretty Pretty substantial. Main reason I wanted to use this one was just because of the damage output, basically. This area's kind of got some... Well, it's full of those Boulder Knights, which aren't exactly the weakest guys in the game. So... Whoop! Okay, that was... Yeah, one shot. And how much is this? Yeah. So you can see why I'm going with this. It just means I'm kind of not... I'm a little immobile for a while, which... Well, if we're a little immobile for a while, I guess I might as well put on the... Get fully armored up, eh? For some exploration. So you can see now I... Oh, it's the same level of roll. So it means I'm going to have to be playing defensively for a little bit. Have I got a different shield I can use? Yeah, I can use the Hollow Knight shield, which is actually a pretty good shield too. Yeah, so we're fat rolling. That's alright though. That's alright, we're just here to see what else is around. I don't like playing defensively like this, it's not really my thing. I don't find it particularly satisfying. But, in this situation, I'm alright with it. I'm okay with it. Just exploring and whatever else. Now, strangely, the Hollow Knight, you would think it would be pretty shit. The stuff that it drops, and most of it is. The armor certainly is. But the shield that they have is actually really strong, which is pretty cool. Come here, you cheeky fuck. So even that, like, the Claymore, because of the weight it does, the damage it does to poise, you can knock the enemies back just by swinging it around, which is pretty cool in my books. Now, no, that takes me over there. I don't want to be over there. We want to go around the other side so we can raise that gate. I mean, there's no real point to raising it at this point, because we've already gotten behind it. But we're going to raise it just to be, you know, so that it's done, you know? That way we can see we did it. And there's also a guy here. This is this guy down here who closed it on us is one of the few enemies that doesn't respawn. Oh, I couldn't see him running towards me because of the where I was sitting in front of the camera. Basement key. Basement's another area we can go to, which we will be most certainly going to later on. And now that's open. So we can basically run all the way straight through there if we want. And what else do we have here? We have the halberd, which is an interesting weapon. I've never really gotten the hang of using it. Some people really like it. I personally don't particularly care much for it. But, you know, if you are one of those people that does like it. Yeah, so I really want this guy's sword. Oh man, yeah, this Claymore's wrecking shit. Oh, no you don't. No, you do not. So I'm going to be, after this episode, I'll probably be farming here for a little while to trying to get it. Because yeah, I really dig it. Oh, snap. I thought you were going to try to heal, maybe. So even there with that poise, you saw that he stabbed me in the midair and I was fine. Rapier, that's not what I want. I didn't realize that guy didn't have the Boulder Knight sword, but I guess it makes sense. I quite like the look of their armor too. It looks quite cool. Even though it's pronounced boulder, the metals that their stuff's made of looks a lot like rock. So I've always said boulder, just because of that. Come here, you. Yeah, these guys definitely have a lot less health than the other ones. Okay, so that's those guys taken care of. Now I could have run straight ahead there and fought the. There was a big guy at the back there. We're not going to because there is a guy upstairs who gives these guys a buff. And quite frankly, I am not interested in dealing with that buff right now. Having that big clanking dude over there in black armor buffed is bad. It makes things a lot harder than they need to be. I'm not used to actually fighting this guy without this sort of mobility because he does a lot of poise damage, so you generally want to dodge him instead of trying to tank his moves, but with my character build the way it currently is, that's not really an option. But this is the fun part of picking the Hollow by the Deprived, by the way. I feel like more than any other class, you really get that sense of empowerment as they level up and your upgrade gets, your weapons improve and that sort of thing. I think it feels a lot better in that respect. Personally, I like that sense of improvement you get as your character. Okay, so I'm just going to kill these guys again, and then we're going to lure that jackass out. Alright, you die. Oh, snap. Oh shit, I did not expect that to... Like, the whole reason I went and healed was because I wanted to have all my Estus for this fight. Because I don't know how it's going to go. Now look at me. Ugh, you're dead. Alright. Heal up. And lure this big asshole. Here he comes. His shield is really good, by the way. It's a really good shield, all the way up until late game. This guy... His attacks are slow, but Jesus, he hits hard, as you can probably imagine. Yeah, you can see how much damage that did to my stamina, and you can also see how slowly my stamina refills. Ugh. I'm so used to just being able to, like, run behind him and... Yeah, as much as I'd love to two-hand him, Yeah, I can't roll fast enough with this setup. Tanking and stabbing it is. Whoop! Oh, that was a 2 combo. I wasn't expecting that. That is the same one. I need to keep my eye... Usually he's dead by now, because I'm wearing much lighter stuff. So I'm not used to fighting him, like, seeing all these different attacks. If I can just bait him. So 1... No, he just went for the 1 that time. 1, 2. Alright. And that one... Bad. Bad decision. Thankfully this guy does not respawn. Oh, you fuck. You can't do that. You can't do that, you cheeky fuck. Ugh. Man, this guy's really... I don't know how people play the game this way, like, playing tank characters that are really slow. This is fucking painful. Anyway, we got him in the end. And he drops his... Oh, he just dropped a Titanite Shard. Well, Titanite Shard's still good. It's still useful. And he was up here protecting this item. Which is a nice little item. This is the Firekeeper's Soul. So let's... You can see that channeler up there. That guy is a cunt. He also doesn't respawn, thankfully. Firekeeper's Soul. Each Firekeeper is a corporal manifestation of her bonfire, and a draw for the humanity which is offered to her. Her soul is gnawed by infinite humanity and can boost the power of precious Estus flasks. It can be used to gain humanity and restore HP at the cost of losing the Firekeeper's Soul to reinforce the Estus flasks. So if we take that to the Firekeeper at Firelink Shrine, there's a couple of other ones around too. She will actually use that to strengthen our Estus flask. So every time we heal with the Estus, it'll actually heal us more. And speaking of doing that, it just so happens that this elevator is here. And I wonder where this will go. I hope it takes me somewhere nice. Ooh, it's a long way down. Ugh. Well, 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 look at us. We're back at Firelink Shrine. How about that? I'm going to unequip everything, so I'm nice and light again. How about that? What are we doing back here again? For a look... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. Oh, that's alright, though. It's not a big deal. Doesn't matter. I can always get back up there again. For a lot of people, that moment when you end up back here again is like the moment in the game where it all kind of clicks and you realize that it's all very interconnected. And I mean, the other levels kind of help give that impression, but that's the moment that's like, oh shit, wow, it's all... Everything's all linked and it's interesting and cool. I've got to get to this bonfire before this guy skeleton here kills me. There we go, we can reverse hollowing. There we go. Now, let's come down here and see this Firekeeper. Hello, Firekeeper. Reinforced Estus Flask. Thank you very much. So now my Estus Flask, you can see down there in the bottom left, says +1. That means that every time I use it, it heals me a little bit more than it would have previously. Do you have anything new to say?
Don't you ever think to forge your weapons? You'd better find a smith box soon, unless you enjoy swinging about with blunt instruments. How did that silly sorcerer's apprentice end up? You know, the one always prattling on about Master Logan. He left for the Undead Burg, but never came back. Serves him right. If even old Big Hat can't make it out there, what chance does he have? I hope he enjoys his new life as a hollow. I'm not up for chat.
Alright, well, we've exhausted everything he has to say. Let's see if Petrus over here has anything new to tell us. What's new, Petrus?
Oh, hello. I will teach you.
Oh, nothing. Nothing's new. Right, there's a couple of items up here we want to get, which require you to basically catch the elevator up and then jump off, and then not fuck up that jump that I fucked up last time. Which, I think that might be the first time in my life I've ever actually fucked that jump up. I guess it's actually easier when you got a bit more weight. Platforming in this game obviously is not great, and I think everyone will agree with that, can attest to that. It's got a few different options. There's an item. If you keep going up here, there is the nest up there, which we're not going to. If you jump up onto here, you get the Undead Asylum West Key, and then there's also, you can see there's an item down here. Up, boom. That is a Soul of a Lost Undead, which isn't very exciting, so whatever. I think that's pretty much it. Now that key, we'll have a quick look at. I don't know if I've ever actually walked up behind here. Kinda cool. Nah, nothing really up here. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know if I've ever actually really looked at this, what's this key say? The West Key. Key to the iron bars on the west side of the second floor of the Northern Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison segmented by countless iron bars, but even if a hero found a key in Lordran to liberate this prison, would he have the means or the heart to ever come back? Picking up that item is your clue that you can get back to the, prison where you started the game. But the game doesn't tell you how to get there, and I think that's an interesting little thing. They really leave it up to the player to work out what they're doing. But anyway, let's get back up to where we were. Put all this heavy armor back on. Which one of these is heavier? Oh, actually, that's quite a lot lighter. What, the gauntlets, chain armor. Hollow warrior helm. Different outfit. How are we this time? Half hollow, half chain. Hey, we're mid-rolling with the claymore. That's alright, actually. I'm alright with that. Now, last thing we're doing this episode is coming up here to... Oh, fuck. Oh, fucky. Take care of... Well, there's this guy who does respawn. Oh, shit. Ow. Still adjusting to this weapon, because it's not really my... I like great swords in Dark Souls 2, but Dark Souls, for some reason, the games that are directed by Miyazaki, I tend to have a lot less luck using these weapons. And I can't use the wide swing in this enclosed area. Alright. Now this is why I hate the channeler that you can see through here. This room is absolutely chock full of hollows. And now he's doing that dance. It means that he's basically buffing everyone. And so what I need to do is come up here enough to lure them. There's a trigger and they'll all start running through here. And now, unfortunately, they're all buffed, which isn't ideal at all. These guys also respawn, which sucks. Oh, fuck. That was dumb. That was incredibly dumb of me. I wanted to do a thrust and ended up pressing forward at the same time. Which meant that I did my leap attack. There we go. Yeah, he will start getting all these guys in through here. They're all much faster than I am currently, which is kind of lame. But I've got all that Estus because I went to the Filing Shrine bonfire, so it's not that huge of a deal. Oh, he's actually blocking them all off. Oh, fucking soul arrow. Ooh, alright. You can see I barely get any souls for killing these guys either. That's hilarious. The channel is actually blocking the doorway. He doesn't usually do that. His weapon's kind of cool. The trident. Whoops! Oh, he's still alive. Man, this guy's got some health. This guy's got some health! Take care of these dudes. And he's doing his little dance again. Oh, okay, I think I've got one left. One to go. And... whoop. That attack is dangerous as shit. Hollows are weak as piss, but if they get you in that attack, that's pretty much it. You can kiss your life goodbye. You're gonna die, pretty much. 9 times out of 10, that will kill you. Alright, Channeler. I don't give a fuck. Now you're dead. Sometimes he drops his trident. His trident is a great, cool weapon. Alright, so now we're up here. We can come up this way, and we will find another Baldenite, which... yippee. I can't complain too much since I won his drop. Drop your thing! There is another place you can go where it's like easier to get them to drop stuff, but it's much later in the game and I like having the weapon before then, which is why I like farming this area. They also drop Titanite shards, which makes them good for farming, for weapon upgrades, which I will most certainly be doing between episodes. No you don't! Cheeky fuck. Thought he could get off a heel. Not on my watch, sonny. This door looks like it can be broken, and that's because it can. Is there anything up around here? Yes, there is a hollow. And on that hollow is... a humanity. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hollow. Alright. Oh yeah, that's just the other door. What's up here? Is this where our friend is? Yes.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Sure, why not? You seem nice enough.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Uh-huh.
Yes, very sorry. I've just been freed. Allow me some time.
Is that all you got to say, Sonny Jim?
I am free.
Alright, yeah, you can tell this guy's shifty as fuck. He's very similar to another character in Dark Soul, in Demon Soul, sorry, who is very much, pretty much the exact same character for the most part. But what's he going to do? I'm not going to bring that up. But we'll be seeing more of him later on. That much you can be certain of. Alright, also up here we've got this item, which we've been able to see for a while. Large Soul of the Lost Undead. And if we go around the other side, basically that allows us to go up to the roof where there is a boss fight, which I will be doing at a later date. I basically wanted to make sure that this channeler was dead. And really, that was it for this episode. We've pretty much cleared out this area and seen everything there is to see here. From here on, I'm going to be farming for Titanite and for come on, and for these guys' drops. Essentially, so I can get some upgrades happening for the next area. The next area we will be going to will be the Darkroot Garden, actually, for a little side trip. There is an optional boss there that I always like taking out before I get to the main event, if you will. Oh yeah, I forgot about you guys, because I went to Firelink, didn't I? Yes, I did! Oh, you guys, come on. You dudes! So even with the shield, like, that's still did a decent amount of damage with his shield up. Ugh, go down. I'll probably also use some humanity, because the higher your humanity, the better the drops you get, which helps with the finding of said item. And once I have said item, I'll be fighting a lot better, because its weapon, it's a bit faster, I'm a lot more comfortable with it, and well, it's just all around, it's a better time. Really? That's a lot lighter, so yeah. Anyway, let's just do this here, and thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know in the comments below. I will see you next time. Peace out, and as always, have a good one.